Anniversary party cake. This one has been a tough one for me, guys. Honestly, I still haven't found the best team for this boss, but I have found multiple teams that do decent enough damage that could maybe keep you top 1%. So we're gonna take a look at those teams today. Basically, the toppings on the team and the treasures on the team, and basically just the team compositions in general, and also the effects that you need for these teams for them to actually hit big damage. So I have two teams today that we're gonna go over, and each team has very minor changes to them, really just changing one cookie out for doing big damage. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about it. All right, so first we're gonna talk about the team that I actually got my high score with of 768 million damage. It's gonna be this team right here. So guys, on this team we ran Squid Ink, Rye Cookie, Poison Mushroom, Captain Caviar, and Milky Way Cookie with the treasures of Crit Scythe, Attack Scroll, and Cooldown Clock. As far as stopping, guys, on Milky Way Cookie for this team we use full raspberries, just where they focus on attack and cooldown really. But I do think that full cooldown would be better for this team. For Captain Caviar we ran full raspberries with a focus on attack and cooldown. For Poison Mushroom we run full raspberries just with a focus on attack and crit. Cooldown also helps too if you can get that. Squid Ink ran full raspberries with a focus on attack, cooldown, and attack speed. And finally, Rye Cookie ran full raspberries with a focus on attack, cooldown, and attack speed. Keep in mind, guys, you don't need any damage resist for any of these cookies, so if you can get better toppings that don't have damage resist that bump up these stats that we talked about, then that'll be a-okay, great, amazing. But guys, before we get into the actual run itself and the effects that we have on the run, make sure you rub that subscribe button, because only like 10% of you guys are actually subscribed, and that would help out tremendously. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk about the run now that we ran yesterday on stream and talk about the effects and everything like that. So guys, on this run, as you can see, we had periodic damage 80%, bomber cookies increase attack, and also crit damage increase. Crit damage increase is absolutely essential for this, and if you're running Poison Mushroom, you also need the bomber cookie and periodic damage, or one of the two, to get really high damage on this team. And also, as you guys should know already, make sure you have all of these stats at the top maxed out already at level 10 before you're actually running serious runs. Anyways, let's go ahead and hop into the run now and just see how it works. So guys, for this run, literally we just spam. I have a macro set up to spam all my keys, so instead of running auto, because on auto there's a little bit of delay between using the cookie, so for me I just set up a macro to hit all these, and it's really good. The sooner you can get the cake out of like its big form where it only takes like 1 damage per hit, the sooner you can get it out of that form, the better. Now let's take a look at the damage here. As you can see, for our damage, we're hitting really lucky crits. This is a very RNG reliant boss. We had already gotten to around 200 million damage at the 30-second mark, which is kind of what you want here. You want to be able to hit big damage before that 30-second mark, because I found out that the damage kind of does slow up near the end there. 15-second mark, we are at 500 million, and then from here on, guys, in that last 10 seconds, you can usually get about 150 million more damage. Most of your damage coming from Poison Mushroom and Squid Ink. So yeah, guys, as you can see, there we go, a 768 million damage run there. And now let's go ahead and talk about the other team that we ran that also does massive damage. And guys, for another 7 million plus damage team, we use this team right here, guys, using Squid Ink, Captain Caviar, Rye Cookie, Eclair, and Milky Way Cookie with the treasures of the new Whistle, Attack Scroll, and Cooldown Clock. Talking about the toppings now, the toppings are the same as before. We were running full Swift Chocolates on Milky Way. We were running full raspberries on the boy Captain Caviar. We were running full Swift Chocolates on Eclair just with a focus on cooldown, full raspberries on Squid Ink, and full raspberries on Rye Cookie. So as far as the effects that we ran on this team, guys, it's going to be crit percent plus 30%, team gains buff, granting attack speed, and also crit damage. Crit damage and crit percentage being the best 2 buffs you need for this team, so you got to roll for that, and it's going to take a lot of coins. Trust me, guys, I've went through maybe 4 or 5 million coins in this event so far, trying to get the best run possible, and 768 is the highest I've gotten so far. If you guys have any tips, please leave them in the comments below. I'm fiending for higher damage. Anyways, let's go ahead and hop into the run here and see how it looks. So as you can see here, guys, we broke out around the 45-second mark. If we would have broke out of it sooner, I think we could have even done higher damage than what we did. I think the ending damage was 765 million damage, which was 2 million damage under. So I think if we would have broke out a little bit sooner, we would definitely would have broken our record for sure. But yeah, guys, as we go through this fight here at the 20-second mark, we were at 380 million damage. And yeah, you just track your damage like that. Track your damage by each 10 seconds. 500 million by that point, 600 million here, and then really in the last few seconds we boosted our damage tremendously there. As you can see, 765 million damage there for our ending damage, just under our high score at the end there. Taking a look at the damage here, guys, as you can see, our top damage dealers are Squid Ink and Captain Caviar. caviar cookie here. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for today's short little video on high damage dealing teams for this. I can't assure you you'll stay top 1% if you run these teams, or if you get around 700 million damage, because the 1% threshold is around 600 million right now. So that could disappear, or it could not disappear. I don't know, guys. I'm thinking that it's gonna have to be higher than 700 million in the end. So just keep that in mind, guys, when you're running these teams. If you guys have any team slash like effect combinations, put them in the comments below. I would love to run those. And yeah, guys, I want to get higher damage, and maybe so do you. So let's help each other out and get higher damage. Anyways, that's gonna do it, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one later. Bye bye.